Season 6, Episode 1, Bobby Goes Nuts, is the best episode of King of the Hill. If we have to start from the beginning, the premise of King of the Hill is best summed up in 4 words. Well, 3.5, really. That boy ain't right. King of the Hill was a slice-of-life show. Unlike the manic and loud animation that we are used to today, it was happy to go at its own slow pace and depict a more realistic suburban American life. Sure, there were also some examples of when they didn't do this.
Peggy?
But those are mostly the end-of-season cliffhangers and mid-season attention-grabbing episodes. The rest of the series focused on the story of a man who sold propane and his family, with the best episodes being about his son, Bobby, who, according to his father Hank, ain't right. In a video that I made about the family sitcom structure, that as good a show as King of the Hill is, it has the sitcom problem of having to reset at the end of each episode. So the structure of your standard Bobby episode in King of the Hill is Hank noticing Bobby doing something weird, Hank feels weird about what it is Bobby is doing, and then we end the episode with Hank learning to accept Bobby and whatever his weird new thing is, and then we repeat the cycle on and on throughout the seasons.
Son.
Yeah, Dad?
You've got a lot of wabi-sabi.
The reason I wanted to focus on the episode Bobby Goes Nuts is because it both adheres to and kind of breaks out of that pattern. Firstly, the episode does a great job of re-establishing character. If you've never seen King of the Hill before, you get right away that Joseph is a mess of teenage hormones, and that Khan is a bit of a jerk.
Lights out at 9:30. After that, no laughing, no singing,
No flashlights, no ghost stories.
no nothing except sleep.
But you also see that Bobby is a good kid. He's a fun, confident guy, but he's a bit soft. And you can tell straight away that the situation that Bobby finds himself in is not going to end well for him.
Oh, all right, guys, the girls aren't here. We don't have to pretend to be tough.
When Bobby goes to Hank to tell him what happened with Chandler's Son of Song, you can see that this is going to be one of those classic bully episodes. The twist comes when Bobby finds himself enrolled in a woman's self-defense class.
Every one of you in this class is heavily armed right now. That's right. Your keychain, your fists, that huge engagement ring. Are you sure you're in the right class? This is women's self-defense.
As good as a story in any sitcom, animated or otherwise, can be, it's not going to have the longevity it needs to stick out unless you find a way to make it memorable. With one strong, memorable, highly quotable line.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
What I really like about this episode, apart from that great line, is how it uses the applied logic of the narrative. In other episodes, Bobby will happen upon some new odd interest, like ventriloquism or dog dancing, and as the viewer, you digest this as, yeah, that's a bit weird, maybe the boy ain't right. But in this episode, empathy puts you on Bobby's side, and he even starts to come across as a bit of a badass.
Hey, Peters, you giving my friend here a hard time?
Back off. This is none of your business, Bobby.
Oh, I'm making it my business, Peters.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kick me in the nads?
Am I gonna do it? Yes. When am I gonna do it? Don't know. Could be tomorrow. Now! One thing you'll find out about me, Clark, is that I'm not a very patient person.
Boy ain't right moment comes when Hank learns that Bobby never took boxing classes, and he's been kicking people in the sack. Now Hank tries to straighten Bobby out by teaching him how to box, but Bobby kicks Hank in the fruits.
See?
And in one comic kick to the plums, we get the applied logic of the episode, as well as the core premise of the show. Because now Hank has been directly affected by the boy not being right. All the other times, he's just been embarrassed or confused by what Bobby's doing. This is the first time Bobby's uniqueness has affected him personally and physically. Another great part of this episode is how lightly it uses Khan, but how large a part he plays in the narrative. His butting in is completely in line with his character being a jerk for the sake of being a jerk, and his intervention puts the episode into another area.
I heard what you did to Chain Wasana-san. Unforgivable. Then I heard what you did to your father. Very funny. So I'm conflicted.
Well, my dad didn't think it was funny, so he's giving me a million chores to do.
What? The old man punishing you? You don't have to take that from him. Till he can get up from that chair. You the boss.
Bobby was only kicking people in the nuts because he couldn't fight. He felt powerless. When Bobby ignores Hank's punishment and he physically can't be the intimidating figure that he feels he needs to be the quote-unquote man of the house, or king of the hill, if you will, then Hank becomes the one who is powerless. Full disclosure before we get into the end of the third act here, I really don't like Peggy as a character. She's unjustly smug and it irritates the hell out of me to the point that I do skip a lot of her episodes. But Bobby Goes Nuts is definitely her at her best. The mother wrestling the son to the ground is not how most sitcoms end, so not only is that out of left field, but it does summarise the whole story and re-establish the normality for the rest of the season in a completely understandable and believable way.
That's my purse! Hey!
That's right, Bobby. I believe you will find that I have no testicles. Where's your secret weapon now, huh?
She bluffing? Finish her!
Bobby learns you might feel powerless, and yeah, you might actually be, but that doesn't give you just cause to go around kicking everybody in the grapes.
Well, I guess next time you won't try to take on your old man.
What are you so proud about? You had to get Mom to fight your battle for you. That's worse than me kicking below the belt.
Yeah, it's not so fun when someone doesn't fight fair, is it? Just remember, I can get her to do that anytime I want.
When I think of other shows that have attempted to handle the bully thing without the level of corniness that we're used to from 80s sitcoms, the only other comparison I can think of is the American Dad episode A Bully for Steve. In a much more zany approach in this episode, Stan, the father, discovers that his son Steve doesn't like confrontation. And he says it's because he never had a bully. So Stan puts a wig on and becomes his son's tormentor.
Dad?
Out here, I'm not your dad.
What are you talking about?
You're afraid of confrontation, you avoid physical challenges, and as soon as anything gets difficult, you give up.
So?
So? You're a wimp, and you need a bully to toughen you up. Well, now you got one. Me. Now give me your lunch.
Stop! Get off me!
Yeah, that's what your mom said last night.
In this episode, Steve's That's My Purse is a metaphorical box of oranges.
You shy away from every challenge.
I'm shy.
Well, you can't shy away from a crate of oranges.
A crate of oranges?
Yes, imagine someday you live in a 4-story walk-up apartment.
What, like a brownstone?
Yes, like a brownstone. Now, you've got to get a heavy crate of oranges upstairs.
I don't really like oranges.
They're for your mother. She's waiting in your apartment for them.
Oh, yay! Mom's visiting? I can't wait to show her the city.
No, she's not visiting. She's sick. And she needs those oranges.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'll just pay someone to bring them up.
Pay someone? No, that's no way to solve your problems. Look, she needs those oranges. She's dying, okay? She's got scurvy. Without those oranges, she'll be dead by morning.
Oh, my God! Mommy, no!
Steve, not having the empowering moment of kicking someone in the twig and bits, continues to hide from his problems and his bully/dad. As Hank attempted to help Bobby by punching him in the garage, Stan tries to help Steve by telling him about the bully he had when he was younger.
I got beat up.
Sounds like you got a bully.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I had a bully once. Stelio Kontos was his name. He was as mean as he was Greek. He made my life a living hell. He totally tormented me. One time he made me keep a live bat in my underpants all day. Gave me ass rabies. My anus was frothing like a cappuccino.
The episode resolves when Steve uses the crate of oranges metaphor against his dad.
You know, I was thinking, and I realized something.
What, that you're a gay lord? Stelio Kontos!
I found him on Facebook, and it got me thinking. Why do you care how I get those oranges up the stairs? I can pay someone to bring them up for me. Just like I'm paying Stelio to kick your ass.
No, you're not doing it yourself, Steve. So it doesn't count.
Really? Sure looks like it counts to me. You know what, Dad? You tell me when you feel I've gotten those oranges up the stairs, okay?
No, not the slider, Colbert! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's over. Oh, no. He's coming from so far away. He's picking up so much speed. They're up the stairs. For the love of God, you got the oranges up the stairs.
We've got two shows handling the same concept in very different ways here. Both entertaining, both really funny, but because King of the Hill lives in more of the real world, the story feels a bit more real too. American Dad got more absurdist with its gags and its stories as it went on, while King of the Hill was the only other primetime animated show to allow its characters to develop. There were some deaths, characters got introduced, there were marriages and babies, and all that streams from what we covered in this episode. You can have progression in your sitcom, you can have all the funny characters and memorable moments you want, you can even have the teaching of the moral lesson that it's implied all sitcoms have to have, but nothing is ever going to be as funny as watching someone getting kicked in the beans.
That's my purse! I don't know you!